Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. This is Pam, and I'm on my second part of this playthrough. Hopefully this is working because, okay, there we go. Um, After my technical difficulties, I have remembered to plug in my headphones this time. So, um, we can go ahead and get started with Arnon, who I'm probably going to mess up and call Erevel more than once. Um, it's just how it is.
That's him. That's the herald of Andraste.
No, he's not.
They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Ugh.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
Now here's the thing. Being Dalish, Arnon more or less believes in the old gods. Andraste was real as far as he's concerned, but he's not the Herald. And he's going to get very twitchy the more they call him that. I love this. The first song that you see is about Andraste's Mabari. You know Andraste's old Mabari. He don't show up in the chant. And if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't have had some big old smelly war dog. But all Ferelden knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but yeah, it's just a sweet song about basically being very, what's the word I'm looking for? The song itself is, stricken from the record, shall we say, or, God, not sacrilegious, God, I can't believe I didn't think of that. A popular, if historically unlikely, Ferelden Tavern song. And this song I would love to have actually set to music. I love the music in this game, by the way. The songs that you get, that Meriden sings in the tavern, that you hear here and there.
That's him.
Yeah, it's me.
I heard he was supposed to close it.
Yeah, be skeptic. Good.
Still, it's more than anyone else has done. He wouldn't have had us otherwise.
Day 3. Less thrashing. Some response to stimulus. Vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life, and will they just execute him? Well, to inform Lady Cassandra, I expect him to wake before the morn. So I think Adar was making those notes. Aiden. Adin, whatever his name is, the apothecary. I don't know why they're scattered all over the camp, but, who knows. So, we're not going to do any exploring of Haven right now, because we have to go in here. And... oh my god, now I remember why I didn't carry that sword around, because it is so weird looking. No? Have you gone completely mad? Did my game stop again? I really don't... oh, there we go, okay. I've been having the weirdest glitches. Of course it happens while I'm recording.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
You realize I'm an elf? A Dalish elf?
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
So there.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
He's basically a good guy. He may not like the way things are, especially the way elves are treated, but he would right now really rather go back home. And, you know, if fixing the breach is the best way to do that, and, you know, get things back to, you know, how they were more or less, then that's what he's going to do. Cullen and Josephine. The cord for my headphones keeps rubbing against my leg. It's really annoying me, but I will put up with it. There go her ravens. There's Varric. There in Fall Redoubt. Get a good look. It's the only time we're going to see it. And there's Redcliffe. I love the way Redcliffe looks in this game. And this is definitely Martin Luther nailing the proclamation to the door. Roderick doesn't like that at all. I love the iridescence on her armor. Excuse me. Yeah, that blade just looks like a serrated knife. Here's the Lion King moment. Okay. So now we're through the prologue, finally. And now we're going to wander around Haven a little bit, talk to people, find stuff. There's a whole bunch of little things that I have to do, including reporting to the Chantry. But the first thing I'm going to do is go back here and steal a few things. Because I can always use mats. Oh wow, blue already. There's elf root and iron. Iron? Did I just say iron? Iron everywhere. So, in Haven at least, you don't have to go crazy with that. And I'm going to talk to... Oh, I can't talk to Liliana yet. She's not there. So, instead, we'll come over here. I hope so. This is the only area that seems odd to me because there's no real easy way to get to it. Okay. He's not here yet, but there's somebody here to talk to him. That's so weird. Day 2. Pulse normal, breathing normal. Still unresponsive. Careful drop feed of prep. Elfroot extract to hasten his recovery. A lot of thrashing. Mutters about too many eyes. Something about the gray. Encouraging? Oh.
Thank you for hurrying with the potions. We have so many injured.
We'll get them back on their feet, sister. Don't you worry.
So he is here, and there's all his stuff. Everything's just loading slowly, I guess. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Adon.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adon. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
Okay. I always like to use the regeneration potion. I don't think I have enough Elfred to fill it out. Oh, I have 8. I don't tend to equip potions on the others too much
Let me know if you need
because I don't go back and forth on them. Hello, Solus.
The chosen of Andraste, the blessed heroes sent to save us all.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, They are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay, we'll just talk to Solus a little bit more here.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used
Do
to
you
create
know?
it.
Again, slow. Come on. Yes, that would certainly be nice, wouldn't it? I can picture him standing there going, and yeah, did you have something to say?
Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
You're an apostate. Yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Well, it's not the worst reason I've heard to go out and enjoy life.
I'm glad to hear it. In truth, I have enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You strengthen your body to deliver and withstand punishment. The muscles are an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I'm going to try and go through the conversations as much as possible, just so that I have them all kind of on record. I thought there was a book back here. I guess not. But also because I want to make sure I get all the side quests and all that fun stuff. Ah, there's what I was thinking of. The Randy Dowager Quarterly. I think I never got this one. A well-worn quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool of autumn with the fall of another, the collected dreams of desire, being the confessions of an apprentice and the training more furrowing than harrowing, forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. Ha ha, spirited. The Randy Dowager exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, enchanting. One supports the circles, if only because closed doors offer the imagination more. 3 scars fluttered in chalk out of 5. R.D. Randy Dowager. I think I've picked up the other 3. Anyway. Come down here. There's one. The Singing Maiden. The story of King Bedwyr. A man of great pride who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. Yes, yes. It's basically about the Iron Maiden. A tale often told in the Singing Maiden Tavern, which is what this is. There's Meriden. Singing the song about Liliana. Trying to talk to Felissa.
Fix the door just like...
Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is leaving the apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yes? Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
I thought I would get more conversation from her, but I guess not. Waiting for the sun to come and set us all free. I promise I will try not to sing along too much, but I may break that. Merrick!
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, I'll talk to Thren here real quick. Sometime today.
You dislike the Templars, sister?
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me.
Excuse me?
Oh, you're him. Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Logain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. King Alistair offered my services to the Inquisition, probably to get rid of me.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, Quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was
So
there.
was I.
Tern Logain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Yeah, I was at Ostagar too, lady. Of course not. Not Arden here. I'm gonna keep getting that wrong. I have played Origins all the way through at this point, and yeah, I saw exactly what happened. And he walked away. He took his people out. I am not a big fan of Logain. There were certainly situations where he was a hero and did things that had to be done. And, you know, the whole thing about the battle, which I can't remember where it was, the River Dane, maybe? You know, he was a good man. Just waiting for stuff to load in here. But yeah, he betrayed the king. Come on. Where's all my little fighting soldier dudes? Where's Cassandra? You can hear them. This is so annoying. I hope it doesn't stay like this. Okay, here we go. Get ready for a lot of spam. Boom, 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 boom. That's just going to keep happening, so. Or not. No, it's just that it's all going so. Really? Collectibles successfully synchronized. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, yeah. I've spent a lot of gold buying all of those crazy high-level patterns and everything. I'm not gonna, well, I'll sell those. The stiletto, I'm not gonna use that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. See, the daggers are gonna be completely useless to me until I get coal. So, there's really no point. I might give that to Solus. Where's...
And what's that mean for you back in Artsburg?
Those two are having a conversation that I love. There he is.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothring. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when Royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Right.
Okay, I need to do that just to get it off the quest list. It's gonna have everything, of course. I'm not making something gigantic right now. There's arms. Yeah, we'll just go with the Defender Mail for now. I don't need something super fancy. Let's see, I don't really have much, so let's just do iron. Oh, let's do the onyx just to do it. And I like stagger on hit, melee defense, maximum health. And there I go. Now, let's see, now I'm strictly going by the appearance. Yeah, we'll go with the armor arms. Add to strength. We want strength is good, constitution's better. And there's that melee defense. So see, I'm set after all. Okay.
Right.
I also have all the mounts. I just actually have to go and actually unlock. Yeah, I know how this stuff works. I'm doing it right now on camera just because I want to get this over with real quick. Later on I will do this before I start recording. Select, where are these arms that I just made? See, those are only +3 melee defense. They give you this stuff so that you can, you know, see how it works basically.
Good.
And now I can put it on. Yeah, much better than the 52. Still not as good as this, you know, but I'll leave it for now. I'll take that. And I'm going to give that to Solus. Upgrades, there's his arms, weapons. Is this better? Oh, this is much better than what he had. Plus it has a thing already. And I don't have anything else for anybody, so we're done with that. Now, before I actually go and report to the Chantry, I'm going to find Tajin's notes and get that major upgrades already. Drapes completed. Yeah, I've bought all the drapes, I've bought all the beds, I've bought all the... most of the thrones. Obviously, I haven't found all the thrones yet, but I've been working on that. I wonder which ones I'm missing. I have to look at my little list. It was so bad at one point, I actually have a spreadsheet. I have all the beds. I have a spreadsheet for all of my various Inquisitors and their choices and which regions they found because I was trying to be 100% complete. I have one, at least, that has all of the mosaics. All the mosaic tiles, all that. Yeah, I know how search works. I've been doing it. I used to think that things like the elf root actually were not there until I did the search. Some of these were like hidden, and boy, I had so much trouble finding these notes in my first playthrough. It was insane. Okay, so I'm going to go just get this look at me ignoring that elf root. I'm so proud of myself. I'm gonna go get this logging stand real quick And then I'm going to end the episode on that very unexciting note. Because I don't want it to be as long as the last one. That took me forever to upload. And then, oh, and my power went out yesterday morning, which was partly my own fault. And I've got everything I need for that. Oh, did you see those Druffalo back there? Those cute little Druffalo? I tried attacking them. My first game, attacking one of them, it took me forever to kill. I had like a dinky little bow. And I just kept, I mean, it really nearly killed me. That was not the brightest move I'd ever made. So, now I've got my requisition. I just have to go back and turn that in. I've got the notes for Adon. And I'll probably record another one because I feel like I'm on a roll right now, and I hate pausing when it feels like I've barely done anything. So here we are. We're back in Haven proper. Which, by the way, doesn't look anything like Haven did in the... Oh, here's my fighting soldiers. There they are. I'm going to talk to Cassandra. Then I'll end the episode. I'm very easily distractible, obviously. I like how they say all things are finite, but, you know, that's not necessarily true. Okay, there's our sparring soldiers, working hard. And is she over here? No, she's not. I guess I have to talk to her after the thing. Alright, so we're going to end this episode here. Thanks for watching. I hope I get to see you next time. And until then, take it easy.